Ahoy, crypto pirates and Hexicans. Welcome to your Discourse Syndicate's FN Hangout. I am the captain, your captain, RG3, coming to you live, bringing you the Friday night hangout. Remember, this is the stream where you get to participate. You get to come in. Everyone gets to come in. We got a bunch of cool shit to talk about this week. Good stuff happening. V4 is out. V4. I mean, I sound like I'm clipping there. Huh. V4 is out. And hold on, let me bring it up. How's that? Maybe a little bit. Yeah, a little bit better. Okay, just checking. V4's out. Can hardly wait for V5. And who knows what V6 will bring. V7 is like, gotta be phenomenal. V8. Can't hardly wait. Anyway, V4's out. I haven't played with it yet. Been busy. It's out in Hollywood, hanging out for a couple days there. Alex from Hedron was there. He bought the big package, the big Kahuna package, and he was wined and dined and treated to private screening of the Highest of Stakes movie, which, if you haven't seen the trailer in Twitter, I'll play it a little bit. Just kind of the outtake of our little trip out there to Hollywood and showing it to him. Patrick threw the camera on him for a moment. As soon as the movie was over, he asked him that question fresh without him even knowing he was recording. And you can see his reaction. I'll tell you what, the first time I got to see premiere of the film myself with my family and friends, close friends and family. It was awesome. It was awesome. I really enjoyed it. It's kind of cringe watching myself. I don't never watch myself or listen to myself. I can't stand the sound of my voice or watch myself on stream. It's just, anyway, cringe. But this time I was able to stomach through that part of it, and the film with the sound score and the colorization that they did to, I guess they touch everything up and make it look really nice and fade things and, do all the theatrical editing stuff. And the movie was just 10 times better. I caught so much more just because maybe I was paying more attention or enjoying it more versus my family sitting there listening and watching me. And Alex was riveted to the screen. Just, it was phenomenal. What a great crypto movie. I am really stoked and cannot wait for this to come out. As far as updates on the film itself and where it's going and when it can be seen and all that, it's coming really soon. And details are being worked out on that still. So sorry guys, just can't lay too much out there for you. But anyway, so that's the movie. Let me say hello to everybody. Hey, Melf Tony, first one in, our man. Good to see you. Thanks for supporting us. 61st to 64th. I'm ready for mainnet. When mainnet, man? No, dude, we don't know. We're just in V4 right now. We've got a ways to go. So, I don't know. We'll see. Sandy Beach, my lady, welcome. DJ Pollywood, what's up? Hey, by the way, just to update everybody on what's going on. If you haven't seen, let me pull this up. Wild SJ. Let's see if I think that's her channel where she is showing it. Here it is. So the epic bus transformation. I'm going to get this link for y'all. Why are you doing that to me, YouTube? Hold on a second. Let me get this link. I'll put the link in here for you. So SJ has started painting the van, or the bus, I should say. And it's really cool to watch. So here, I'll throw this link in there. That is the link to her YouTube. You can go and watch that. They were recording live today, them painting the bus and getting it ready for the tour. going to be sweet. They're painting it Pulse colors, put some logos on it. We're getting some sponsors on that thing. Back end of it's got a little pirate theme on it. Very cool, very cool. So SJ's getting that going. Now, DJ Pollywood had come up with like a phenomenal idea. And I guess they did it during the Crypto Spa Book guys tour. What they did is they had a caravan. So whenever they'd pull into town, people would join up with them and follow them in. But he and a few others are actually going to follow SJ around, keep an eye on her, help her out, make sure she gets to her next location safe and sound. So I was really excited to hear about that. So my hat's off to DJ Pollywood. Thanks for hooking that up. Going to be cool. So anybody who wants to join the caravan, they have made, I think last week I announced their Telegram channel, and yeah, it wasn't supposed to be public, but if you do want to assist, help, contribute, whatever, they've got that going on. And then also anybody who would like to contribute to help put the bus together. Again, we are all self-supporting through our own contributions around here. Myself, I donate everything that I can, spit out a spleen for everybody here. So your help in getting this tour off the ground is appreciated. So thank you those who have already donated to her stream. I guess they started that up today and people started donating. So we'll accept it. Thanks. And that'll put paint and good stuff on the bus and make sure it's sound and running well for her. Cause it's an old diesel bus. It's an old Bluebird has mid-range bus, not the big long one, but not the short one, but the medium-sized Bluebird. Let's see. Mudhog, welcome. Side Effects. I think Side Effects is going to be joining us tonight. T-Bird. What's up, dude? Corey Gary's in. He might pop in too later. Mudhog. Let's see. Half of the Crypto Brothers. Jeremy Geary. Oh, are you Corey's buddy? Friend? Family member? Anyway. Welcome Hexodal. Identity Block. What's up, dude? Been a while. Good to see you. Hexy Mofo. Welcome. DGen Dougie. And who else is in here? Don't do drugs, kids. Yeah, don't do drugs. There's much better stuff out there to do than drugs, I guess. Let's see. Somebody had some vodka and smoked and got hungry, made dinner, mashed potatoes and steak. Oh, very good. Thanks for the... Oh, my life is awesome. What's up, dude? Long love the captain. Love you too, man. Good seeing you. Good seeing you. Can't wait to see you back on the scene again too. Hope all is well with you, my man. Let's see who else. Samurai Dan. I love your name. Romanian Dan. We need lots of Dans in here. Dan was, you ever had one of those people that you grew up with, like from like the second grade or whatever? My buddy Dan, that was it, man. Me and him were road dogs our whole lives until I lost him a couple years ago. He had a heart attack and that was sad, but just had one of those guys. So Dan is a very near and dear name to my heart. Who else here? Crypto Surfer. What's up, dude? Hope you're catching some good waves. It's nice and warm out here. I'm getting ready to go hit the waves myself. Donald Ciavarello. Welcome. Can we get some news on the highest of stakes, please? Where's Kinetic? Kinetics is busy doing other stuff. I got him working. He's working, so don't bother him. Plus, he's got nothing to tell you folks anyway. He's keeping it all to himself. But no, heck, Kinetics and I are still working, doing things together and making sure things are happening. So yes. Dorsey, what's up? No troll today, working. Oh, darn. I'll just put you in timeout now then, just for old time's sake. There you go. Enjoy work, buddy. Oh, you all need to pump the captain on Hex Trading Channel. He posted a link, but now only has 6 rep. What the fuck? Oh, on the trading. You know what? My rep in the Telegram channels is all right. I don't need rep. I don't need rep anywhere. I rep for Hexicans. I rep for Hex. I rep for Richard Hart. I'm here to rep those things. I want those things to get popular, not me. And if my message gets it popular, then so be it. Yeah. Crypto CPT, what's up, homie? What's up? What's up? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. You going to be on the cruise, bro? You going to be on the cruise? Hey, that's another thing's coming up. The cruise. Anybody going on the cruise? We're leaving this weekend. Yeah. Everybody's excited about the cruise. Yeah. Heximofo, what's up, dude? And let's see who else. I'm trying to catch up. Tin Top, what's up? What's up, Tin Top? Good to see you. Crypto Compassion, killing it out there, buddy. Killing it. Who else? Russ, when V7? Who knows? Maybe by end of year. By end of year. V6, solid motor. Yeah, she does have a solid motor in that thing. He's talking about the diesel. Nice diesel. It's gonna run forever. It's going to leak and sputter and smoke and cause problems, but it will run forever. Alex is a great guy. By all means, yes, he is. I think Alex is one of the historically pivotal people in all of crypto. Just like Richard Hart, just like Satoshi, just like Vitalik. What they've done just hasn't caught up with everybody yet. That's all. What Richard has done hasn't caught up with everybody. Everybody in crypto has got their heads buried so far up their asses, smelling their own shit and enjoying it, that they don't understand what Richard has done. And they don't understand what this ecosystem is doing. Like all the people in the rest of the Richard Hart ecosystem are building phenomenal things. And Alex was one of them who, in my opinion, proofed the T-share, proofed Richard Hart's ecosystem, proofed that a whole DeFi world can be built on the ecosystem that Richard is building. So my hat is off to that man. I am a big Alex fan, that is for sure. Let's see who else is in here. X James, how you doing? Refined hayseed appellation. When sea legs. Got him, baby. Got him already. Make It Miriam, how you doing? Can't wait to watch it when it comes out. I can't wait for you to watch it either. I want all of you to see this. I really do, because this is about you. The documentary is about the Hexican experience. It's not about Richard. It's not about me. It's not about Big K. It's not about my buddy Mikey, although all those characters, everybody that's in it, play a part of it. But play a different experience from the Hex experience. Richard also, his persona and what he brings to it. And then there's a contrary, there's people in it that don't like Hex or that are questioning it or are from the fiat world and don't understand crypto and don't understand this Hex thing and don't understand us. Because I think we're the biggest misunderstood community in crypto, because, and one of the things I'm really tired of is this whole cult thing. Because even though we do swarm like a hive of bees, get it? Hex. I think it's a hex that the bees make. Maybe not. Maybe they make something else, but I think it's a hex. We do swarm. We do promote, and we do hold Richard up to the high standards that he has created for himself. But we're just excited. We're just the first crypto community that's ever been able to be excited about the product that they're behind, that they're shilling, that they're trying to tell the world about, because this crypto has a story that needs to be told. And it's your story that needs to be told. It's your experience that needs to be told. It's the normal everyday person's experience in crypto that has found this ecosystem that needs to be told. And we can't do it softly. It has to be loud. it has to be in your face. It has to be with gravitas. It has to be, it has to be exciting. People need to hear it and they need to understand it. And it takes a lot of different personalities to do so. And this movie shows that. But the whole cult thing. First of all, I'm 55 years old. I'm not a very, I guess you would say, organized religious man. I don't get involved in cults, and I never have been involved in a cult. I'm not subject or privy to being in cults. But I do know genius when I see it, and I do know products that can change the world when I see them. And I've always wanted to get behind something that was going to help change the world for the better, and get behind people that are going to change the world for the better. Richard doesn't have any power over me and my decisions and things I say. I admire him for what he's done and what he's brought to the world, and I want to help him get that word out. And so this whole cult thing is a way to shut us down, is a way to slow us up, is a way to try and silence our voice by pinning that on us so that people will think that we're crazy. And I admit that at times, the pirate, the doctor, the craziness that we exude out there in the Twitter spaces and all that can appear that we're, maybe a little insane and maybe cultish, but that is not the case. I think that when I sit down and talk with any Hexican for any amount of time, they all have the same mindset. They want to help Richard, help the world. They were people who got into crypto because they thought that it was going to be a better way to do things, better way to do money, better way to save, better way to make gains, better way to yield. It was going to be the biggest transference of wealth the world has ever seen. And they wanted to be part of it. And they wanted everybody else that they knew to be part of it so they can help them too. So that's the message that we're all like wrapped around. And if they want to call us a cult, then so be it. But that is definitely not the case. And I'll fight them on that any day. I watched, what do you call it? Freaking little Erica Wall and that freaking loser piece of shit, fucking whatever his name is. I ain't even gonna say his fucking name. Fuck that guy. He's just a pile. He's a fat pile of shit now. I mean, look at him. He's just looking like garbage. Doesn't have a pot to piss in. Wrecked himself, and now he's out there talking again with little Erica about Hex. Maybe he's trying to redeem himself. I don't know. And that little troll of a man, Erica. Whatever. I guess we like him. People like him. He's probably Richard's buddy, and he's just trolling to troll. But whatever. I don't play the troll game too well. I like to punch people in the face who act like that. So anyway, I'm sorry, but that's just my opinion. I don't do the troll thing well like some of you all do. Not a good look for me. Let's see. Let me say I'm just gonna go scroll through because I want to catch up with the chat room here and see if there's any questions. DMT, what's up, dude? You got something in there. If I look at all the lives people who called me and saying I'd rather be crazy and live like them. Yeah, you know what? You're right, man. It's McCorm fuck Twit, whatever his name is. Thanks, Sammy. I knew you'd remember his freaking name. Yeah, Peter McCorndick. Yeah. Let's see. What did Dinglewolf say? Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. I got Rick rolled. Rick rolled me. Let's see. Okay. Anyway, all right. So we got Hexicans showing up. We've got somebody said Jimmy Diamond said I like Eric Wall. Peter is a piece of shit, but Eric is funny. Eric is very funny. He's very funny, but he does have that punchable face, and I cannot resist a punchable face. I'm sorry. So just when we hang out, make sure that me and Eric are Cool, because I don't want to hurt him. All right, everybody. I'm going to bring up our first person in the chat room. What's up?
Yo.
How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man.
I'm good, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you just fine.
Nice.
And let's see if I can. Yeah, I don't see him yet, but I'm gonna bring him up anyway. Let's see. There he is. Das Bomb, what's up, dude? I know you sent me a bunch of Telegram messages. I haven't seen them yet. I've been trying to get the stream started, so I haven't.
That's fine. Do it later.
Okay, I'll do it later. Yes. So, what's happening, guys? You guys ready for V7?
Yeah.
V6? V5? V5?
V5 is next, but then
yeah,
I'm ready for the best.
We have to go up to 369 at least.
Oh, gotcha. So V369 will be the launch.
I'm waiting for not getting gate kept.
Not getting gate kept? Well, you might have to. The last test. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
And about McCormick, though, don't forget that he's the person that brought us the most amazing quote from Richard Hart, which is, "Bring your heroes here to die, please."
Yes. Yes. Bring your heroes here to die, please. Oh, that was a great stream. It was kind of cringy how he was treated, and it was par for the course. I guess it should have been our warning sign of what was to be, because it hasn't gotten much better since then. A little bit, but not much. We'll see. We'll see what happens after this next cycle. Let me see.
People are asking for the stream link. Is it in the video description? Should be.
You posted it on Twitter.
I post on Twitter. I put it in all the chats. I'll put it in here one more time for the folks who don't know how to use those other. Oh, okay.
But it's not in the description. That's why a few people are asking.
Boom. So Street Guru says, would you say the highest of stakes movie is good for new folks to crypto? Yes, it is perfect, Street Guru. It doesn't get into the detailed intricacies of Hex. It does touch on some of the functions. It does talk about some of the things that are concerning to people, because we do have contraries in the film, meaning people that are trying. Oh, look at everybody's coming in.
Yeah. Now that we posted the link, pop.
Yeah. So, there's a lot of information in there on Hex, but not too much to get people confused. And there's enough information on crypto. The questions that are asked by the contraries are your basic, people coming into crypto questions. Hexicans are going to be able to rip their arguments to shreds in their own minds while they're watching the film. But you got to realize that this film is made for the general public, and for people to understand what's going on here, you have to lightly touch the details, because if you start to try and force the details of Hex onto people, you'll never get it in a film. You'll never be able to put it out there and get people completely interested. All right, I'm going to shut up, because we've got a lineup coming in here that's like freaking murderer's row, right? We got Corey Gary,
What's
Crypto
up, Captain?
Compassion, Identity Block, and Johnny Chaos.
Oh, my boys. Up in here.
Zing.
Murderer's row, baby. Look at this. Good to have all you guys. Good to have all you. What's going on? What's up, Johnny? Come to visit us on a Friday night, man. What are you, bored? Wife left? Kids aren't talking to you no more?
No, kids just got back from the play that they were in here, and I've been working in the shop, so that's what's been going on here. But I wanted to throw out a brain bender for everybody, since we've had all this wild speculation on what's going to do what. And something people haven't taken into consideration with the ratioing is the fact that, let's say Hex is not fairly ratioed at market value at all. Let's say, what if, for instance, Hex was actually worth more pulse than $1 is?
Mm-hmm.
What is to prevent that ratio from being set up exactly that way?
I heard you tearing up that stream earlier, Johnny.
To reward the Hexicans.
That was good.
I mean, it's just something you got to think about here, because if you are setting up the candy store and you decide what you want to take for something, you can set those ratios anywhere you want. Reality be damned. And that is what people don't take into consideration while they're dumping their hex bags, thinking that dollars are going to buy them more.
I ain't
And they're going to be
I'm buying everyone's bags.
There's lots of people dumping right now.
I've been buying all
I've
day.
been seeing some people.
Well, I mean, think about it, guys. Okay? If you got a coupon, it only works in certain stores, right? What if Hex is your coupon? What if you get bonus points for having your Hex? What is to prevent that? So that is the question. There's your brain bender. What is to prevent somebody who owns the majority of the coins from setting it up any way they damn well please?
In that case, Johnny, what are you saying? Like a big old ratio? So instead of like 1 to 200, just you could get a ton of pulse for your hex.
That's what he's saying. Yeah.
That's what he's saying. And then
That
that
be
would make the
powerful.
price of Hex worth a little
Like
bit
right now, it's
more
like,
once the
what is it,
dollars
like
start coming in.
220? Like 220 pulse for hex? Nice.
I mean, if not, then what do you got to lose? You still have your Hex.
Right?
I mean, like,
But I think it's very risky to be in the USDC thinking that you're going to bridge in and get a decent value. I think that is a risky play, and I'm interested to see what the ratios are going to be, but I still solidly believe that Hex is the play.
I'll keep saying it again and again. Hex is the GOAT.
I'm with Johnny. Hex is the fucking play.
Here's another thing too you can take in consideration. Even if you're unable to make that swap, just hold your Hex bag past the bridge for a little while. It will gain a lot of value over time. And then, with maybe a month, maybe Hex has reached parity to the Ethereum Hex. Now swap into your Pulse or Pulse X or whatever you were trying to go after, because you've obtained much more value.
Yeah,
that's a good point. If there's no limit orders at that point, you want to be careful that ratio doesn't go against you quick. So
yeah, nobody knows shit. Nobody knows shit.
Nobody knows.
Right, exactly. We don't.
Nobody knows shit. We sit here and fucking circle jerk all afternoon on a cracker, and then somebody's gonna have to eat that cracker, and it's like, no, we got to knock this stuff off. There's plebs out there that don't understand what's going on, and they're hanging on every word right now. The play, if you don't have a play already, if you're not a whale or a shark or a high dolphin and you don't have a play right now, well, they all do. If you're a pleb and you're looking to play one of these games like the whales are playing, you're doing yourself a disservice. Sit back, shut up, and watch and wait and listen what's going on. Keep an eye on what's going on. Learn from V4 how to operate the functions of the network. And then watch, but do not get yourself involved in any of this bullshit that everybody's talking about right now. Just don't do it. Don't listen to something and go, I'm going to do that. That's what I'm going to do. That sounds good to me because this guy said it or that guy said it because I like him. And just don't do it. If you're a pleb, if you're new to this, if you've got a small bag, just chill. Just freaking chill.
By the way, if they all move together, because they're all bonded together, there really isn't a wrong choice, if they're all moving together. But you cannot buy Pulse and you cannot buy PLSX right now. What you can do is you can get your Hex, which will get a copy. And then
look
once
who's
that's
here.
that sale.
What's up?
Ladies
Please
and
don't really
gentlemen,
working.
we have nipples. We have.
Sorry, guys. I
nipples.
didn't want to cut off Johnny.
I need to be over
He's
here.
making a great point.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Yeah, let Johnny talk, please. Let Johnny talk, please.
Come on.
I did a lot of that earlier, man. I just came in there.
Well,
and
what
just
the fuck
started
you come in
checking
here for? Keep talking.
information. But the buy one get one free is going away, and you're going to pick one chain.
Yeah.
And if you think you're going to get cheap Pulse version hacks, you can't get it any cheaper than free for holding hex to begin with. It doesn't get cheaper than free for having it.
That's why if these whales want to keep dumping, let them keep dumping. I got my bags open right now. You can dump right over here.
Corey's sitting here. I gotta get this. Get
Yeah.
those limits in right now.
My computer's right here. It's ready to go. It's
Good man.
Shit, we're still on a discount here, man. We're on a big time discount right now.
we are.
And if you notice on any of the test networks, how much is hex? Has anybody paid attention to how much hex is actually worth on the test nets?
Is it over $1?
Every
Oof.
time. Where do you think we're going?
Oh yeah.
I think we're going to $20, Johnny. I think we're going to $20 fucking dollars. It's just a matter of time, man. It's just a matter of time.
At some point.
Yep. I'll listen to a man sporting a cut anytime. Thanks,
Well,
DMT.
thank you, Captain. It's been a while, Captain. Love to see you, man.
It has. Good to see you too, man. Good to see you too.
Great to see you, Kenny B.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to pick my Go XL up.
It's free.
Self-muted.
Mm-hmm.
Good to see you guys.
Bomb sitting in the back end. He's gonna run the show tonight. So what's up, Nips? What you doing?
Just trying to.
You come in here to give everybody some updates.
Talk to a dev.
That kind of sucks, man. I guess the 11K wasn't enough to get myself a ticket to go watch the show with y'all.
No, it wasn't. It took
Damn.
55K.
Well, that sucks. I get a big fat zero for my donation.
No, you'll get mentioned. You'll get mentioned.
A Christmas card.
Yay.
And you're
That's what I always wanted.
and you'll always be able to say, I helped put that film out there.
Nice.
Hey, is that film coming out pretty soon, or what's going on with that?
Right? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, updates.
It is.
Good film.
Couple more weeks.
Because it looks fucking badass. I mean,
Damn it, RG. Don't you dare 2 weeks us.
Pre-mainnet or post-mainnet?
That's it.
RG3.
What's that?
Pre-mainnet or post-mainnet?
I
Post.
What version
like
of the
to
film
see it
are we
I'm
on?
telling you right now,
after
it's
mainnet.
post.
It's going to be after
Post.
mainnet.
Post. Yeah.
It'll be after
Yeah.
mainnet.
Okay.
I think
Which
that's
is, I
good.
think-
That's good play.
I
Okay.
think it's what we want.
Yeah,
Yes, we do.
I think it is a good play.
Paint some charts.
Exactly.
Paint some charts.
Exactly.
Mudhog says, do we all get credits? By all means, Mudhog, yes. The whole Hex community gets credit for this film because you guys all participated. The opening scene, which if you look at the tweet today that Highest of Stakes put out, the opening scene is all Hexicans. It's all you guys saying, putting in your 2 cents, and yeah, it's dedicated to the Hexicans for sure. Now, it's not a puff piece on the Hexicans, that's for sure. It's not a puff piece. That's all I can say. It's not.
You know, I wanted to go out to London for that thing, but I can't get a fucking passport, man. All right, I'd have been there, Captain. I'd have fucking been there, man.
It was a good time. It was a good time.
I saw.
And so Falcon, I don't know if you heard, but there wasn't a group of people that got to see the screening. What Alex did was we had the box sets come out just a few months ago, and some of them had tickets for the premiere. Some of them had just the box sets, but one of them was for $55,550. Was that what it was? Yeah. And the person that purchased that got a screening and got to hang out with us in LA. Everybody was flown out there except for me. I had to drive to the shittiest part of town I don't want to go to. But anyway, so I go out to LA and hang out with Alex, which was a lot of fun, and the highest stakes crew, and Big K came out. So it was me and Big K. And and so because Alex purchased that package, he got to have a pre-screening, and it was very, very cool. Very cool.
Wait, you saw the whole thing, Captain? The whole movie?
Twice now, yes. Well, I've seen you know, as it was coming out, like me and Kinetics were invited out to Patrick's freaking shack where he was locked up, and like we walked into his he had an Airbnb that he rented out in Arizona, and we were out there in Arizona. He's like, "Come on over, guys. I want to show you guys some of the cuts of the movie." So we drove out there to him, and he's in this freaking dark, you know, all the shades are closed down and there's wine bottles everywhere. And he's in there editing for days on a time. And his eyeballs are all look like freaking Gollum from, you know, Lord of the Rings. And I want to show this to you guys, you know, and we watched a bunch of the stuff, and a lot of it didn't actually make it in the movie. The stuff that we saw, it ended up on the editing room floor. But man, that was the most emotional time I saw it. Was, you know, me and Kinetics were just like blown away by
the trailer got me going. I mean, the whole movie, I can't wait, dude.
Oh, yeah. And it's so, and then I got to see it with my family because I had a private screening myself. They let me and my family go watch it, and that wasn't, you know, the whole movie was played there, but there was no soundtrack. They had not completely edited the colorization and all of the effects that were in the film. There was no real ending and that kind of stuff, credits and all those. So it was good. It was cringe watching myself, like I've said before, but
yeah, nobody likes to see themselves. Come on.
Yeah. But I gotta admit, this time with the sound, with the 40-piece orchestra, with all of the edits being completely finished, man, that was phenomenal.
Nice.
I mean, it blew my mind, and Alex was like, that was exquisite. He said,
can't wait.
Dude, you know, I suggested to them, Captain, I suggested to them when they started this thing, I'm like, you need to get AC/DC Living for the Money right in the fucking intro of this thing with everybody driving around in their supercars and shit.
Man, but it's all 40-piece orchestra. There was no real, I was hoping for some rock or something in there, but we didn't get any of that. We got 40-piece orchestra.
Well, I'm telling you what, with all that hex, with all that Ethereum and hex that was donated, they could have got it. Not at the beginning when I suggested it. They were like, "Well, that would probably cost $500,000." I'm like, "Well, shit, man, it'd be kick ass though."
You would be surprised at how much all of this stuff cost. I mean, it was insane.
Well, anything out in California is insane. You live there.
True.
Money isn't even real anyways. They printed out trillions of fucking dollars the last couple of years out of thin air. It's not even real.
It's just paper.
You can't take it seriously. It's digits on a ledger.
Well, we can say the same about crypto too, right? We can say the same.
Like Richard says, our magic made up money is far better than their fucking magic made up money.
It is indeed. It is.
That's what I'll stick to that one.
It is, and that's why we're all here. That's why we're all here.
Hell yeah.
Because it is better.
Because it is better, Captain. You're right. Because it is far better than the dirty ass fiat money they print out of fucking thin air.
Yeah. It's getting dirtier and dirtier and dirtier.
They just hand out zeros. They can't print it. It would take over 1,000 years to print all the money.
Right. You're right, Johnny. They don't print it. They just add digits to the ledger, right?
That's
Just
it.
digits
Right.
to the ledger. Yep. And then those banks, those dirty banks, just keep the ledgers.
At least with Hex, we earn our digits on the ledger by staking it. At least we fucking earn it. It doesn't come out of fucking thin air. We stake it and we fucking earn it.
And
These
it's
motherfuckers print it out of thin air. It didn't exist yesterday and all of a sudden exists tomorrow. Our magic made up money is better than theirs.
No limit, no cap,
Agreed.
inflation
Yeah.
bug. Man, that fiat system sounds like the worst shit coin ever, don't it?
It is. It is the worst shit coin. And it's fucking dirty because you can't track it. You can trade it over borders. You can sell drugs with it. You can human traffic with it. And you can't trace it. It's a dirty ass fiat fucking money, man. It's dirty. Every paper $100 bill has had a gram of coke snuffed up it, man. It's all fucking dirty ass shit.
I used to participate in that in my 20s. I helped do that.
Well, I can't say I didn't. And it wasn't in my fucking 20s either. It might have been my 20s, 30s, maybe.
My 20s, my 30s, not my 40s.
You know, whatever. We don't need to talk about that. You know it's dirty.
Welcome, Serena. Welcome, Serena. DMT's on a roll tonight.
Yeah.
Talking about
Well,
dirty
shit, Captain, this is the first time I have not come to you from a truck.
Yeah, it is, right?
Did you not notice that?
I did, and you got your cut on too. I was like,
I can thank
right.
Hex. I can thank Hex for that. I can thank you for that.
You needed a Hex logo embroidered on that cut.
Dude, I can't wait. Send me one. Who makes patches? I need a Hex patch.
I got some in my store.
There you go.
We need like the Hexican kind of fucking. I'll start a biker gang right now called the Hexicans.
Bro,
This is from my store.
Dude, your store is sick. I was browsing it the other night, man. I'm gonna be a customer.
Thank you.
It's sick.
Kool-Aid is helping me.
Okay.
So
Yeah, very new type of designs. I haven't seen it in the other stores. New ideas.
This one is something I've been working on behind me.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, we can't.
Yeah, Chris.
Can you make the Hex design in black, please?
Yeah.
There we
There
go.
you go. Yeah.
For sure. I don't know
You
if
have-
you
you have one-
Make it in white. Make it in white on a black.
You have the white with the white hex, like it's almost like a 3D looking, shiny on that. Oh my god!
You need
bro,
it.
That shirt is.
I have
You
that
need
in a clock.
You
I
need
have
a
that in
3-piece
clock
on
as
the
well.
back, bro. You need a 3-piece on the back with the
Sick,
Hex logo
bro.
in the middle, and 2 rockers, Hexicans, and yeah.
You got a Harley out there, Captain? You ride
I
out there?
sold my last one. I'm gonna build another one. Let's see. I wonder if I could show you guys.
I hope to get my mom's V-Rod.
I had an 80 cubic inch Evo that ran 7.76s in the 8th mile.
Oh, wow.
So
All right.
I had a really nice. It was at first a Heritage Softail, and then I customed it all out and kept the big knob on the front.
You can't just have a normal one. It's got to be all custom down.
Oh no, yeah, I built it from the ground up. Basically, tore it all down and built it.
I love it. I love it.
And we used to run exhibition races at the they call it Speedway out here in Orange County. And
Sure.
you know the dirt track, you guys go sideways around the track, flat trackers.
Oh yeah, dude.
So we used to every 6 months we'd go out there and take our Harleys on that track and just go out there and crash them and
Dude, check this out. You're gonna love it, Cap. You're gonna love it, Captain. So I'm up here in Minneapolis, and we have lakes everywhere.
Yeah.
So in the summertime we're riding our Harleys around, but in the wintertime we have these things called ice races, and they plow the fucking snow around in the track, and we screw some screws into the dirt knobs of dirt bikes. And we fucking race around on these ice tracks,
Nice.
on a big fucking lake. Oh, it is. And we drink a lot of beer. We drink a lot of beer and play some heavy metal shit. It's good times, man. You should come up. You ever come up to Minneapolis in the middle of winter? Nobody wants to come up here in January, but if you do, I'll take you there.
If it meant that I can get on a bike and go running around a track like that with freaking screws hanging out my tires, then yeah, I'll do it.
Dude, it's wicked. It's wicked. I'm telling you, I've done it.
But I'm gonna pull up there. I'm gonna pull up in my limo. I'm gonna get out with my snow gear on, get on the bike, go ride it around, and then
dude, I will have a bike ready for you, waiting. I will have one ready to go.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it that way.
So did everybody's brain melt because nobody said there isn't a reason why that couldn't happen?
Yeah,
it's very
the first
feasible,
trade.
Bro. I mean, either way, I'm gonna be holding a lot of hex. It's a win-win. I don't.
Yeah.
You know, if he does it, he does it. If you don't, then I got my hex.
But is there a reason why that couldn't happen? That's what I'm proposing here.
It's his
every once in a while, I need someone to tell me, okay, Johnny, you're not crazy.
I don't think
And
you're
then
crazy at all, Johnny.
No.
I think you're very fucking smart. I think you were a innovator and you were ahead of your fucking time. I've listened to your stuff, and I mean, I had bought hex, I had staked hex before I started listening to you, but you just made me even more confident in what I had already done, because I also think that sometimes. Am I fucking crazy here? No, we're not.
We're all
I watch.
That was us mid 2020.
I mean, I watch my hex every day. I can watch my stakes grow. My stakes grow just like they're supposed to.
Yeah.
We're not
Yeah.
fucking crazy, and
Johnny,
we're not
are
some
you-
fucking
It
cult.
started as my support group. It's where I showed up and I said, RG, am I crazy?
And then
And
Johnny,
he's
you're
asking
thinking-
me if he's crazy. Yeah,
Right.
You're crazy, bro.
And I'm telling him he's not. That's great. Great advice, right?
You're asking me.
Johnny,
You're-
on your thought on this, you thinking it would be through the AMM? Do you think it would be like the first trade? It would be pro
I
that
think it's
ratio.
going to
And
be
the-
set up
AMM's
with the
gonna say.
liquidity pools. When there's a pairing with Hex and Pulse, because Pulse doesn't exist yet,
Mhm.
I think it could be set up initially, and it could be very unfairly advantageous to have Hex
On
over
Hex.
$1. Now, I already know that if it was fairly,
Mhm.
Hex would already be worth 200, 300 Pulse if it
Right.
was fairly done, right?
That was today. Yeah, it was like a 220
Yeah.
pulse per hex.
So if it was fairly done, and that's where I got into, if the pools are large and you can't change that ratio, then one hex is still going to be worth 200, 300 Pulse. So if Pulse moves a penny, how much does Hex move?
Right.
Wow.
If you can't change that ratio, isn't that a 200 multiplier?
Wow.
That's how you end up with Hex at $1 or $2 or $5. That's how.
I tell you
Yeah,
what,
let's fucking go.
Johnny, every time Hex changes 1 penny, my life fucking changes.
So you
Same.
better hold on.
Both ways.
Oh, we ain't selling anything. I just sold enough to get out of the truck.
Right,
That's
right.
it. That's it. But this is life-changing things happening here. And all we want to do, we're not a fucking cult. I'm just trying to share this with the rest of the fucking world.
It's like having a cheat code,
I don't know Richard. I've never met him. Nothing. Motley turned me onto this shit, man. I didn't even know who Richard was. But this is life-changing shit. And they want to cut us down for wanting to share that with the rest of the world? Fuck them.
Exactly.
Did right.
Speaking of cult, somebody was talking about that the other day, and I made some kimono robes with the what ID has in his background, just the pulse symbols on it.
Oh yeah, I've seen those too. I mean, if I'm gonna be in a cult, I'd rather be in a cult with you, fine gentlemen. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I agree.
I got no problem being a cult in this community right here.
Well, there goes
Yeah.
DJ Pollywood says, "I love our cult."
Yeah, man. I mean, whatever.
fucking cult of
easy to
personality.
dismiss people if you just say those guys are in a cult, they're crazy over there, don't listen to those guys. I mean, that's been the whole thing anyway. Was it's basically a dismissive term in order to save face. And that's what they've done.
Well, because if they come all over here, Johnny, they're fucked. Bitcoin is fucked. Ethereum is fucked. They're all fucked once everybody sees what's going on over here. So it's in their best interest to try to dismiss us.
Well, and that's why it's been it's why it's been hidden. It's why they don't want people to know there's a different way. It's why they promote trading and gambling, and we promote saving and delayed gratification, and thinking of your future and not so like the initial advertisements and stuff made it sound like a get rich quick scheme, because that was the market. That's the market that we're dealing with, right? And you have to sell them a product that they're familiar with. So some of the marketing initially was kind of targeted for the people with the lottery ticket mentality. And then I don't think that's added value, though. I really don't. I think you don't need the people with the lottery ticket mentality, because they've got weak hands, and all they do is pump the price temporarily, and then they get fed up and they leave.
Well, I mean, you can do that with Hex, I suppose. You can try to do the trading thing. You probably could. It probably would pay off, but it's much better to stake it and wait. It's more of an investment. Hex is more of a investment kind of mindset. Like, stake it now, plant it now, and harvest it 5 years from now.
Well, I'll tell you,
good old Matt ran the numbers. Crypto Coffee ran the numbers, and if you just bought $100 worth of Hex every day this last year, you'd have like $100,000.
That's what I'm saying. It's like the plant it now and harvest it during harvest season. Yeah. Like the bull market is harvest season. You plant it now in the bear market, and you harvest it in the bull market.
Hex is the real estate of crypto. I'm from the crypto space. I'm from the real estate space, right? I've been in real estate for the last 10 years, rental properties, fixing and flipping, all that. Hex is your rental property portfolio in crypto. That's what Hex is. It pays cash. It pays passive income. It appreciates in value. And man, that's what was so attractive.
You don't have to kick out the tenants. You don't have to go in and toilet. You don't have to fix the heater. You don't have to paint the house. You don't have to replace any windows or doors.
You don't have to kick out the meth heads.
It's your rental portfolio in crypto.
Yep.
You have to get shot by the angry tenant.
And then
Johnny, by their dog, whatever.
Johnny, keep adding to your strategy with the pools and Hex being the right play. Do you think it would be the right play on one swap or a double swap? Like if you acquire, like, let's say that the ratio closes like it did for V3 at the launch, like it was very close. So there was a lot of people swapping Pulse and PLSX into Hex at a very, very close rate, like almost like 3-1, 4-1. And then it shot up to like 800-1. So like, do you think it would be something like that or what are you thinking?
Who cares? Who fucking cares? Dude, Hex is going to do what it's going to do. You're going with the, oh my God, what am I going to do? Do I make the right play here? I'm going to make some money. Stake the fucking shit and chill. Chill the fuck out, dude.
It's staked. 12.5 years.
Here you go. You're gambling. You're like, what do I make the right play here? If I do this, am I going to get that? No. Hex is designed for the long game, man. And Pulse is going to be the same fucking way. It's going to be the same way.
It's been making.
If you want to play those, if you want to play
APY for 3 years.
If you want to play those games, go to Vegas, man.
That was a question, brother. Chill.
You can lose all your money in one day.
Chill. 3 years making triple digit here. 3 years.
I get you, man.
Okay.
I get you, but I'm not a trader. I'm not a trader. Okay. I don't fucking trade.
Came up with that idea, and we're like thinking. That's all. Chill. 12.5 years in the future, I'm here. That's how long I'm going to have to wait to get some of my thick ones. So
All
here,
right.
bro. There's
Well,
still
then
a
you're
good
gonna
chunk
know
of
me.
budget.
Then you're gonna know me for a long time, Holmes.
Yeah, bro. I've been here and I'll be
Oh
here.
my
So,
God,
yeah.
I'm stuck here forever. Help me.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. It's like, sorry, guys. We're gonna be here for a while.
It's all good. It's a rare time I have a Friday night off, man. I love you. I love you
It's all
all.
good, brother.
I love you all.
The way this
I got nothing but love.
All right, on a lighter note, I'll show you. This,
There we go.
Here's my bike, guys. Oh, wait a
Nice.
second. Let me see. If
Oh,
that was the last one I had.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
She was fast, baby. She was a
Yeah.
fast machine. That was
Hard
that's a
cow.
94. You know, it's got a chain drive on it, and we first lit this thing up. It shredded the belt right off of it, so we had to switch over to a chain drive because the torque was so high on it. And those
What up,
fenders
Kool-Aid?
were made by Jesse James. I used to move his machinery for him, and
Really?
he custom made those for me. So yeah.
I'm jealous you can ride that thing all year long. Up here, I got to put mine away.
Yeah, we have to put a jacket on it at some point, but yeah.
Oh.
We did have to put jackets on, but yeah, that was my old girl. But the next one I'm going to build, I want to do a knucklehead. I really do. I want to do a real freaking ratty ass knucklehead, and then because they actually make repop knuckle motors now. So
Captain, I like them. Have you seen those new lowriders they came out with?
the Dynas you're talking about, the new Dyna?
Yeah, the
motors?
Dyna lowriders, the new ones, like 2022, 2023, the lowriders. They kind of made them the California style. They changed the lowrider. I mean, I'm like, man, I think I have to go get one of those. I got a wide glide right now, but I'm like,
Yeah.
man, them lowriders are cool.
Yeah,
They changed the whole style, like California style.
I'm just not. What do you mean with the small fairing and everything? That whole thing.
Yeah,
with
kind of
the
like the
drag
whole.
bars?
You still got to customize it a little bit, but they got a good start on it. Just stop.
Yeah, that is all because of that movie or that television show, man. That's what
Oh,
everybody.
the Sons of Anarchy, sure.
Yeah, we weren't riding like that. Like I was one of the first ones to have the drag bars on, so I was one of the first guys out there rolling drag bars.
I had the drag bars, but I had the curved ones back. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where
These ones
they don't go straight up. I always had the curved ones.
Yeah, mine curved a little bit too. I had the straight ones at first. Didn't dig
What
those
up,
things 'cause
SJ?
had to lean too far on
I used to have the
on a
straight ones.
bagger bike like that. It's not fun to be hanging.
But
over.
dude, if you even put a fairing on like that up here, you're gonna get shit.
Yeah,
They're gonna be like, everybody knows it, man. Everybody knows you're just faking it.
yeah, well, it's rub shit, man. It's rub shit, you know.
Yeah.
But
Yo, DMT, what guitars you got going on back there?
Which one?
All of them. I don't play at all, but my girl.
Well, each one has a story, brother. Which one are you talking about?
Do we want to go there?
I mean, this could
Have we got time?
easily turn into a 5-hour show if you start asking me about that shit, man. It's just guitars I've collected over the years. Each one every time I start a new band, I have to get a new guitar because each band has a certain sound that you have to capture. So each one has to have a new guitar. So I got lots of guitars. But each one has a story, man. I don't sell any fucking guitars. I don't buy used guitars. I don't let anybody fucking play my guitars either. It's kind of like women. I don't like them fucking. I like them brand new, and I don't want anybody touching them.
I got news for you. How old are you now?
Brand new.
I'm sorry.
That's why I'm single, man. That's why I'm single in America. I'll try a different country next time.
Oh, careful.
No, that's rough.
Well, guys, I just wanted to stop by.
Well, you know, I don't mean to offend anybody. I love Sammy. Sammy knows I love her.
I just wanted to stop in and bend you guys' brains. I can't hang out with y'all tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you, Johnny.
See
It's
you,
11 o'clock here, so.
Yeah.
Thanks
Much
for jumping
love,
on board,
Johnny.
Thank you,
See, I've
Johnny.
said too much. He's out of here. He's like, I can't hang. Fucking
Nice to meet
DMT
you.
is way too
It was
much.
my fault. Sorry,
He's
brother. I was
Gonna
listening.
offend- anybody
I
sees
rested,
me
man.
on here with DMT, I'm gonna get fired.
Fire.
Who's gonna fire me?
I don't know,
Yeah.
man. I don't know.
They
I
can't.
haven't punched a time card many years, man. Nobody's
All right.
gonna fire me. So
Johnny,
All right,
it's
guys,
a
take
pleasure,
care.
brother.
Thank you,
I
Johnny.
still love you. I still love you.
Sorry, I came in late, man. I would have loved to have taken that on. Would have loved to have taken that question on. I had to update my drivers. My soundboard just quit working, and you can't just fucking search for it. If anyone has a Go XLR, you can't just Google that shit up. You got to go into their Discord. You got to go into their help and
Oh,
type in the right forum to find out why the hell the driver stopped working, and then they give you an update. It's a pain in the ass, but it works great when it does work.
Hey, what's up,
Yeah.
Kool-Aid?
Very ooh.
Kool-Aid.
Yo,
Kool-Aid.
because Side Effects was on, and I'm prepping
Savior.
for the trip tomorrow, and I was just like, shit, I gotta get on and say hello. And then Johnny just dropped. Fucking Johnny. Johnny's the best.
Kool-Aid, where's the hot tub and the wine, man?
Yeah.
Wine, hot tub is clearly not where the camera is here.
Hey, and you're only about a half a box in too. You're pretty straight right now.
Man, I'm just tired, man. I'm tired.
No, not the boxed wine. We don't do boxed wine.
Oh no, box
go,
wine
Larry.
has many utilitarian tool sets to it. You can smash someone with a bag of wine and not go to jail. How about that?
What he does is he finishes off the wine and then he blows up the bag when he's done. So he's got a flotation device in the hot tub.
That's exactly right.
I tell you what, you can cut down wine all you want, but if you ever drank a 1.5 liter, you're gonna have one hell of a hangover tomorrow.
Man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Drink a little
not
more than
that,
that, sir.
man.
Drink a little more than that, sir.
When
Takes a
you
lot
go
less than
out
that
with,
for me to have hangover.
when I take Kool-Aid out and we goes places, he's got a sippy. I call it a sippy cup. It's
It
really
is
one of
sippy cup.
those.
It's an adult sippy cup.
It's really
Drinking
one of those
wine out of a
big,
sippy cup.
We got a
You're
big
telling me
tumbler.
Kool-Aid's drinking
Oh,
wine
dude.
out of a
and
sippy
he's
cup right
always
now.
got his tumbler
Stop
with
it.
him.
Titanium fucking shit right here. Fucking
He's like,
metal.
We're in Vegas. We're in Vegas. We're driving from DC studio back to the hotels, and he's like, "Hey, we got to stop at the Bevmo." So we pull in the Bevmo, and he grabs himself a bottle of wine and pours it in his sippy cup, and okay, on the road. We're in the casinos, he's got his sippy cup. We're on every.
It's Larry proof, man. That's the whole thing. It's first,
Yeah.
it's where I can do what I want. I don't get hurt by it. It don't drop any alcohol, and it works.
Nice.
There we go.
Oh yeah, there you go, Hexy.
New nickname, Aunt Virginia.
And Virginia
Red vagina.
on TV.
Down here in Australia, we call box
Is that
wine.
Virginia or vagina? I'm sorry. Maybe I read it wrong.
Tomato, tomato.
I read it wrong, too.
Well, they're both good places to visit.
There goes the show. There goes the quality of the show.
I know.
You know, I said if they ever made a movie out of me, it'd definitely be rated fucking R.
Well, we rated DMT.
Mm.
Hey, Dante.
That's
Hey,
a long
we
time
haven't
ago
had
when
one of
rated
these
R
in a
meant something.
Hex is a
Yeah.
scam, everybody. Hex
Hey,
is a
Dante
scam.
Jr., why don't you come on in and tell us all about how Hex is a
Yeah.
Come
scam?
on in.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
hey,
Stream and let's have a
He's got a
discussion.
Charizard there for an icon. You can't hate on someone that has a Charizard
Yeah.
for an icon.
Went ahead and threw that up there. He obviously likes Hedron because Pikachu.
There you go.
was Hedron
We
on
threw the
there.
link in there for you. Come
Yeah.
on in.
Yep,
there,
come
buddy.
on in.
Come
Yeah.
This is one of those trolls that RG wants to punch in the face, is it?
I just like to talk with him. I
Well,
can't.
that's-
I can't help it if Pikachu has a punchable face. That's not my fault. That's not on me.
So what's going on, gentlemen? How's everyone doing?
We are doing excellent. I'm excited about this trip that we're going on here in the next day.
I know. I got to do laundry. I got to clean the place. SJ's going to bring the bus here. Donald's picking that shit up in the morning.
Oh shit, SJ's coming down there. Kool-Aid. SJ's
Yeah.
coming down there.
SJ's
Tell
my
her I
onboard.
said
Same
hi,
thing
man.
with Side effects. Side effects and SJ are my onboard.
Dante said, guys,
You tell Kool-Aid. You tell SJ DMT
Yeah, I
says
just had
hi.
that up.
I will. Bitch, you should
I
be
mean,
here
see how
after
Dante
DTube.
Jr. Hex just has a hex instead of
Hex
Hedron
box.
inside.
That was quick.
Very
Whoa.
There we go.
That was quick right there. That was quick.
Yeah. That was like the Fed right there.
That was good.
Quick pivot.
Quick pivot. I like that.
DJ Bollywood converted. Didn't take long. Didn't take long.
Well, the best was Huddle Dog back in the day. Like, boop, transaction completed.
Yeah.
Fucking classic, man.
Oh man,
I had to warn Westcott
I hate thinking about Huddle Dog's freaking unstakes.
Gas feast? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm
Yo, what's up, Hex Siren?
There she is.
What up, Siren?
Yes. I had to warn Westcott yesterday looking at SJ's ass on that video. To back off my friend.
I haven't been paying attention to anything. I've slammed to the walls of these 2 different jobs, so it's gonna be nice to fucking vacay with my family. Be good to see everyone.
Yeah. I can't wait. The Consensus 2023 will be coming up in Austin next week. So Funding Jim, Westcott, and a few other cats will be coming. ATX Crypto. I won't go because it's too fucking expensive, but I'm gonna definitely meet them when they're here. So
I'm thinking about
that will
coming
be
back.
fun.
I'm making the decision over this trip. I'm thinking about coming back.
Fucking do it, man. You'll live like fucking minutes from me.
I know it. Plus, we can start the weird paloozas again.
Yeah, and I miss your sweaty hugs.
I'm
I'm sure RG3 knows all about his sweatiness.
We don't hug. He's got to dry off first.
That's all right. I just gotta take Captain where the white shit falls from the sky, and he like
no hugging, docking only.
turns into a recluse.
The snow.
Mayo got it.
It wasn't even snow; it was sleet, and like I could have thrown a blanket at him, and he would have turned into
And
a
that
little
white
burrito
stuff
in
ain't
the
sleep,
back.
bro. Just saying.
It was fucking snow. It was white and it was falling into the freaking ground, and it was snow.
At least they weren't letting you drive it, because if you can't handle the snow, you shouldn't drive in the snow. That's no.
Nope.
Yeah, we don't do that. We don't do that out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
Oh, it's where you do the long reach around and you just tap the back. You're like,
No. It's been on film. Like I can walk out of a club and literally mist. Like I have so much like water and all the rest of that. I steam. It's been on film before.
Crypto Kool-Aid, that's
all the wine
That's
coming
not
out.
water. That's wine, bro. Come
That
on.
was before I started drinking wine. I was a whiskey
Stay away
drinker
from
back then.
Flame. And
Yeah, stay away from Flame.
Yeah,
That's
have
right.
you guys seen Kool-Aid dance? It's from his dancing.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I
I used to make
actually
Kool-Aid
can bring
dance all the
fire,
time.
too, so I can actually bring the fire as well.
RG3, do you have any videos of Kool-Aid dancing that you could play?
I don't. I know that we have one from the
2 more weeks, too bad.
I have a link for it if you want.
yeah.
There we
Let's
go.
play it.
Oh no, you don't need to play it. I'll just drop a link to that.
oh, look at that shit. Cancel that fucking shit. I want to offer promotion on your channel, viewers, followers, views, chat bots.
I mean, here's the thing with the advent of ChatGPT,
Fuck
you think
you.
that scammers would actually have a little bit more decor on their messages?
Fifth of the fifth
There you go. There's some dancing Larry shit.
I want to see a Richard and Kool-Aid dance off.
That would not be appropriate.
Yeah, I don't really want to see
Actually,
either
it
one of
would
those
be because you
dancing.
guys
That
two
would
have
be.
a lot of the similar moves.
You
No,
guys
so Richard does
Oh my
liquid,
God.
right? So Richard does some good liquid, and that's fine. But that's
He
like
does do this.
that's
Yeah.
old school stuff compared to like Bobby Block and Tots and like all the rest. So
Oh, that'd be classic.
I don't.
Hey, their favorite music is drum and bass.
That is correct. That is
All
correct.
right.
That is correct. And me and the big man would get along when it comes to
I know everyone got quiet when I said drum and bass. They're like,
They don't know.
Yeah.
so I'm starting my Twitch stream. I'm shooting for Saturdays and Sundays, drum and bass from like 5 to 7 Central Standard Time.
Why don't you
I've already done 2 of
do a
them.
battle off with Cryptomatic? Because I know he can probably spend some D&B.
I'm planning on doing a hex raid with him, Nom Nom, DJ Alpha, a couple other cats. So
Good.
We'll do like an hour. So
That'd be fun.
definitely loving the music community here in Hex. So
Yep.
Nice.
Get paid to listen to good music. That's not a bad idea. And bring your sippy cup.
And bring your sippy cup.
But don't dance. Stop that dancing shit.
No.
It's the devil's work.
Right.
Thank you, Sandy,
Devil's
for
work.
your comment there.
Foosball's for the devil,
live
Bobby.
Foosball is the devil, Bobby Boucher. Foosball is the devil. Don't need you all playing with your foosball. I do love me some fucking foosball.
Tell you what, there's good music down in Louisiana if you've never been there.
Oh yeah,
Bobby Boucher and all, man. Bobby
there's
Boucher
good
and
eating
all.
in Louisiana. That's for goddamn sure. Good eating.
Man, I've never seen so good music since I was down in Louisiana.
There goes Mini Richard.
What's up, Mini Richard?
Get it.
Well, this stream just got demonetized, so.
I mean, except technically it's Crystal Method, and he doesn't care. So now we're actually
Yeah.
Larry dances with no fucks given. That's what I love about him.
I love it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
When someone told Larry as a kid, dance like nobody's watching, he took that shit to heart.
Took that shit to heart.
yeah.
Yeah. There is, I would, if someone could find this VHS, I would give a serious amount of bag for it. But there is a video of me at my first rave when I was 15, dancing at the front of the line like a loon. It is some archaic shit that I would pay lots of money to find.
Were you rolling?
No, actually, that was the first 3 months partying. Yeah.
I will be right back.
I can tell you a story about a rave I was at, but it's inappropriate.
I mean, I took my little brother's first rave when he was 12, so I don't know if that's appropriate.
What? You did not.
I did. I got a picture of him.
My rule was if you're not old enough to drive, you're not old enough to go to the rave.
So I took him to Bishop Castle in God, where the fuck is Bishop Castle? Rye, Colorado.
Oh, in Rye, yeah.
Yeah,
well, all it, later on in the Denver Front Range rave days, they shut down so hard especially in Denver. Most of our raves were out
the governor's daughter OD'd. It was like
I remember. I remember. I was there. Remember?
Yeah.
But it was all the parties got thrown either in Colorado Springs at a warehouse or out in the field in Pueblo.
Yep. Or the Coliseum every now and then. But yeah, we had to evac
It's
Denver.
not hard to find a field in Pueblo.
It is not hard to find a field. Or even,
Pueblo is one
probably
big
where
field.
Yeah, I think that's where all the Western movies.
Shit, is that
got
you,
their
Kool-Aid?
idea for Tumbleweed.
No, that is definitely not me. I've never been in a rabbit suit.
That's a cherry
special.
I would sweat my balls off in that thing.
That is a live cherries, are there, Captain?
Yeah. Hey, wait, that was Das Bomb.
It could have been.
That was Das.
That was Das.
That was
Come
Das.
on screen and tell us all about the time that you were in a bunny
That was
suit.
Das
Tell
and
us all
rabbit
about it.
ears. Bring that back up. Bring that back up. That was Das.
Yeah, you remember when I was at that rave rolling, wearing that rabbit suit, man?
Run it back.
If you're gonna be in a rabbit suit, you gotta quote Donnie Darko.
There you go.
That is Das.
It is Das.
It's Das.
So, yeah, I'm Das Bomb.
Du
Look
hast.
at- Wait a
Du hast
minute.
me.
You got some
Yeah,
moves,
click.
Das. Wait a minute. A little concerned about the Pokemon Charizard.
That's the vibe right there. That's the vibe.
Dude, you could literally play Rammstein to that, and then the dance
Yeah.
moves are the same.
It's still the same. That's right. Yeah.
They're still the same.
Hey, check this out, Das. Hexy Quinn actually thinks you might have moved up on the cool scale.
He got a little
Oh my
less
God,
stuffy, didn't he?
is Hexy Quinn just commenting? Why don't you hop on here and tell us what you think, Hexy Quinn?
Casey Quinn needs her cult fucking robe though first if she's gonna hop on.
I think we
No,
maxed
this
out
is
the
too much of a
players in here.
sausage fest.
Nobody can join anymore.
Oh no, I'll hop off because I got shit to do.
Yeah, I'll hop off.
I
too.
can hop off
I got
too.
family. Yeah, I got family to go visit.
No.
Actually, get on there.
All
I don't leave
let's
it once.
stay for a bit.
All right, and I'll
Hey,
be
guys.
watching online if you need some more. Come on in. By the way, see you guys.
Kool-Aid, great to see you.
Good seeing you, brother.
I
Love you,
haven't been
brother.
on here in a year, so I'm not leaving.
I want to address this real
I
quick.
was first one in, so I ain't going nowhere.
Good. We're in it till the bitter end. The bitter end.
Yes.
Hey
So
guys,
this is
I'll jump.
not
I'm gonna jump off and go kick it with family.
Crypto Compassion, man. It's good seeing you, brother.
Good seeing you,
Compassion.
bro. Thanks for
Yeah.
coming by.
Have a great one,
Love you, man.
Compassion.
Later, y'all.
So MetaMask is not going to steal your crypto. There has been an exploit, but it has been limited to chains. We were talking about that earlier, me and Kinetics. And it wasn't a hardware wallet that it was in. We were thinking it was a hardware wallet, but it was actually MetaMask that was having this exploit where the ETH has been stolen. I think they stole it was a lot of ETH. 5,000 ETH or something like that has been drained. I think it was.
Has it
ETH
been
was drained.
confirmed that it was a MetaMask exploit by now? Because when
Yeah,
I looked
that's-
into it, it wasn't known yet how it was.
The last thing I just saw a little about 3 hours ago was that it was a MetaMask. Well, MetaMask is saying it's not their exploit, that it was an on-chain thing, but
It's not JP Morgan's exploit.
yeah.
That's who owns MetaMask.
Is that true?
They own like a portion of the company. Well,
yeah, Consensus bought it.
Say,
And
you should know
Consensus has
ID. They got their dark web in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I heard
everyone be
this back
careful.
like in. I heard this saying back in like 2011. They used to say like, "Not your keys, not your coins." I don't know where that ever went, but it's a good saying.
The original
Still good.
saying is not your keys, not your coins.
Well, how'd that ever get lost? How'd that ever get lost in the shuffle? Anyways,
It didn't. It's coming up every day, and there is this.
Yeah.
I forget his name, but there is this famous guy that's reminding everybody once a year, but people just don't do it. They forget it after 1 year, and he's asking
Complacency.
everybody to remove all the coins from exchanges every year. It's
Yeah,
like
that's Trace Mayer on January 2nd.
Exactly.
That's proof of keys day, January 2nd. Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's Trace Mayer, back one of the OGs, one of the Bitcoin maxis.
I actually helped a customer of mine. I'm a mechanic. I helped a customer. He told me he has 25 Bitcoins. So I was like, where do you hold these Bitcoins at? Ooh, he says Robinhood and CryptoCom.
Yep.
Oh my God, bro. I lost my shit on him. I said, bro, go to Trezor.io.
Yeah.
Do your own fucking research. Learn self-custody. Like, learn this shit, and then also shield hex to him as well. But
absolutely.
So have you guys heard this?
Go
this
ahead, Captain.
update to this story. You know the guy who lost his computer that supposedly had that's 10,000 Bitcoin on it or something.
It was a fork.
Oh yeah.
He found it. He found the
wasn't a
freaking
Bitcoin
computer,
Cash.
and it turned out it wasn't even Bitcoin that was on there.
Like it was like Bitcoin Cash or something.
It wasn't even
yeah.
Bitcoin Cash. It
Cash,
was some
yeah.
other funky ass.
Oh, was it?
He is
something.
It took him like $1 million or so to get it out. And
Yeah.
What are you saying? The
borrowed-
idiot that lost his shit turned out to be an idiot?
It was even worse. He spent
It
like
was
1.3
confirmed.
million
It was
to dig this
confirmed.
shit up out of the landfill, and it took him like 8 years to do it. And when they finally found the computer, and it turns out it wasn't Bitcoin that was on it; it was some fucking shit coin that was on there.
I
that
love
wasn't
it.
worth
I
the
love
crap.
that.
Now he's
Love
just now
that
he's
story.
massive.
You got a bunch of Doge.
A bunch of Doge, right?
Well, shit, he'd be better off with the Doge, but it
He
wasn't
probably
even
would.
Doge.
He found $1 million Doge.
Exactly, it would be like $1 million, exactly. Because back in the day, you could have like a little tiny bit, and it would be like 20 cents or something. But if you had like 1 million Bitcoin, it would have been like a ton of money. But now,
Do you remember when they used to? Do you remember when they used to pour out like Bitcoin out of a fountain in a fucking video game?
Do you
remember
remember
that or
when
no?
you get 0.1
There were
Bitcoin
faucets.
when you were signing up for an exchange?
There was a few
Yes, but it was hard to create a wallet back then to claim it. It wasn't like just like you had these wallets so you could just claim it, because I had that happen, and they
Paper
were like, And I was like, I had like 13,000 Bitcoins I could just claim, but you have to create this wallet. And it's not that easy to create a wallet back then, man.
Oh, hell
No
no. Or the
YouTube
first
videos
credit card
either.
that came out in like, was it 16? I got one. And man, it was from Union Bank over in China and some shit. And you had to send your crypto here. And then they took it. And after they custodied it, then they put it on this other account for you. And then you can go and take it to the ATM or take it and use it and swipe it as a Visa. It was shady, man. It was really shady.
Well, I mean,
it worked, but it was very hard.
But I see why the people didn't, like when it took like 100,000 Bitcoin to buy a pizza, and it's just like, I see why people didn't hang on to it. It didn't seem like it was going to be nothing, but I mean, and to create a wallet and go through everything and so much effort into just getting it. But if they did hang on to it, yeah, they deserve to be rich as fuck. Tell you the truth.
Same with Hex.
Same with Hex. Same with fucking Hex. Here we are.
Bias.
Yep, exactly. Who said that? Exactly. You're right.
Right here.
Right. You're absolutely fucking right. Same with X.
Yo, Kyler, I see you in there.
Hey,
Yeah,
Kyler, what's up,
Kyler,
bud?
my guy.
Good seeing you, Kyler.
And
He's
text
probably
him
working
every
a
day.
double shift right now somewhere.
Love that guy.
Hey, is Kinetics on here? I didn't even see you come on here. I haven't seen you in fucking forever, dude.
He's only been here.
Been here for like 30 minutes.
Hanging out.
Yeah.
Well, it's Friday night,
People
man.
don't ask him
That's
questions
all right,
about the
man.
movie.
It's all right.
You must have
Well,
came
yeah,
in when I
everyone
was making a drink or something.
I've
dude.
had a few people asking me questions, and then you had something important to say, so I thought I'd give you the mic, man. I get
I'm just trying to fit in.
I get a bloviate all week long on this thing, so I
You
just
fit
want to give
perfect.
everyone else some time.
Hey,
Just
breaking
saying hi,
news.
man.
I love it, bro. Good to
Shillelaghs
see you, DMT.
are not
Love you,
allowed in
Kinetic.
carry-on bags, according to the TSA. So
What is not a carry-on bag?
Shillelaghs are not allowed in carry-on bags, according to the
That's
TSA.
too bougie for me. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
Dude,
I don't know
I
what the
get-
fuck
You don't know what a
they
fucking
do.
shillelagh is?
No.
No.
No, dude,
That's
we're not
like a
all for
realtor
LA
thing.
wannabe
Like, yeah, like,
hipsters.
that's-
No, it's
Sorry,
an
bro.
Irish beat on your fucking head stick is what a shillelagh is.
I
Never
tell you
heard
what, for
It's
any
actually a
advice
leather
for
thing
anybody-
with a freaking piece of lead in it, and
advice for anyone traveling. I was just out in Hawaii. They don't check your fucking bags. They don't catch anything that's in your bags. I don't even know what the purpose of the fucking TSA is. Because they ain't looking for it. Anything.
Yeah.
No,
Just saying.
I don't know. They'll find your
flight
4
advice.
ounces of freaking cologne if you got it. And,
No, they won't.
dump it
They
out.
really
Throw it
won't.
away.
They
Right.
really won't. They really won't. I was
There's-
surprised because
There's a shillelagh.
Dude, like,
I put some shit in my bag just to see if they would find it, and they failed. They completely
I thought it was
failed.
a bag.
Have you guys seen the thing? I don't know if it's real or not. The thing getting around on Twitter of Duke Quan getting arrested, and they found the treasure inside his body.
Yeah, but is that fake or is that real?
What, are you
Really?
not allowed to leave?
Gotta be-
Are you not allowed to leave the country with your treasure?
Can
That
you
was
guys
his
confirm
shit-
that was
that's
his
Treasure?
shitcoin wallet.
Yeah,
They
can you
cavity
guys
searched
confirm that's
him?
real?
Was it X-ray? Isn't it? Did
That
it
was
come
an
up on
X-ray.
X-ray in
That's
his
real.
stomach or something?
So that's real.
Is it real?
It's not
I mean,
bullshit.
we don't
Reddit. It
know.
has
I
to be
thought on
fake,
Reddit.
man.
You know how Reddit used to be.
Did he give up his 21 fucking word password?
Obviously.
At least it
Under
wasn't a Model T.
interrogation?
If it was a Model T, I'd have been worried. But it was just it was the first edition treasure.
Yeah, it's
so.
just the one. It's just
Ah,
Now that's a Model T. That might have been a little more difficult.
Oh my god.
Hey, what was that
Wow.
discussion with Christopher Walken, Captain? I know that discussion about the watch, wasn't it?
Yep.
About the watch, right?
Yep. He carried that hunk of shit, hunk of
Yeah, he
freaking
did.
metal up his ass for 10 years.
Yes,
he died of
did.
dysentery.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did, man. Yes, he did.
And then he hands him the watch.
When there was the whole ledger thing about the whole necklace,
What's
did
that?
y'all see that shit?
What is
Ledger
that
like
one?
put out a
Oh, Ledger
promotion.
coming up.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 That's the
They,
dumbest
they,
fucking
they ask
thing.
you to
Yeah, try to
wrap it
under
around your
your
neck.
under your shirt, maybe.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah. Oof.
I told Westcott to do his next video with the ledger hanging from his shirt or from his necklace.
Big
Wait, are you not allowed to like transport ledgers across borders or something? Is this something new that I don't know about?
You can take your hardware wallets. You know, I've traveled out of the country before with them.
You just hang it on your keychain, right? Throw your keychain in the basket, and I'm out of here.
The reason it's
feel
bad
like they would-
to wear your ledger with you around your neck is because everybody can see it, and then people just wrench attack you. They just hit you over the head and they steal your thing.
Yeah,
Right.
Well,
They need you conscious so they can get
They
your
could fucking try.
your code.
If you go to
Oh
your
yeah,
bank
maybe they
account
rob you as
and
well.
wear it
with
around
it
your
and
neck.
just-
Actually, you don't. If your hardware wallet is physically compromised, it's actually pretty easy to bypass the code. You don't need the pin. Your Trezor, same thing. Any of the hardware wallets, if they get physical possession of it, it's pretty easy to actually hack those things. You just bypass the security feature at the very beginning.
But Kinetics, what about with a hidden passphrase?
It's a 10-minute. It's a 10-minute YouTube video. It's a 10-minute YouTube video. You learn how to do it.
I bet they can't get into my hidden passphrase.
They don't need your passphrase, man.
So you got to have the passphrase to bypass
you need the 25th seed word, and it's not generated on the device.
I don't need your seeds. I have your device, and I can activate using MetaMask. I can use your hardware device without even using the buttons.
No,
yes,
there's
you
a
can.
software.
Yes, you can.
No, there's another software phrase that has to be put in.
Yeah, you
another layer.
not if you use a hidden passphrase.
Set it up like
Nope, not if you're using MetaMask as an interface for it. You don't. You don't.
So
sorry, what you're saying is wrong.
At that point, in the MetaMask, he would have to compromise also his computer, though, because if they load a new computer with a new wallet, with a new MetaMask instance, it would be like a brand new one. They wouldn't have the keys; they would just have the wallet.
Yeah, they wouldn't need the keys. They have the wallet, and they can use the wallet to confirm transactions. You guys got to understand. You got to keep it. Yeah, well,
yeah.
You guys are worried about your seed.
Tell me
but
again.
Just make sure to actually hide your hardware wallets too.
The highest security you can get from a hardware wallet is if you do not save the passphrase in the wallet. So even if you get kidnapped, even if you have the hardware device, the passphrase is then not stored on the device, and there is plausible deniability that.
I love that word. I love that phrase. Plausible deniability. It's worked for me so many times.
Seed words that you have on the device are the only ones you have, and you don't have to tell them the 25th word that you have separately, and that you only input when you're using
totally different things. You guys are talking about restoring it.
It was never.
It's not restored.
There's another.
No, it's a passphrase that's on top of your entry password.
Correct.
It goes beyond the entry password, and even if they did get into the device, they cannot get the passphrase.
They can get into
you don't enter the passphrase.
The standard wallet. They can't get into the hidden wallet.
Okay, well, I don't know anything about the hidden wallet, but 99%
we need to talk.
Isn't using
Papa
the
gets
hidden
to
wallet.
Yeah, Papa Boner.
Papa Boner will kill you.
Papa's gonna give you the wrench attack.
But they need to set this up when they're setting their stakes, etc. up. You can't.
So tell me again, if I see a dude wearing his ledger around his necklace, tell me again, how do I get that money out of him?
That's just stupid,
dude. There's like a 10-minute YouTube video on how to hack a hardware wallet if you have physical possession.
Somebody's wearing it around their neck.
Really?
You
can't.
I'm gonna Google that right now. How to hack a hardware wallet.
All right, so there's a little bit of a difference between what Kinetics is talking about and DOS Bomb is also talking about. Both are correct. So you can use the hardware wallet physically to overset the diode ratio to actually access its internal ability to sign the signature. That's what
I'm already lost. I'm lost. You lost.
That's not my problem. I don't bring kindergarten to fucking class.
Cheers.
I have a different skill set.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Now, what DOS Bomb is talking about is a passphrase. That is the secondary mechanism that allows you to put words in the beginning, camel case, which is capital and lowercase, that then executes a hidden wallet inside of the hardware wallet's handshake. So both conversations are correct on what you're saying. But yes, a hardware wallet does one thing. It allows you to safeguard your handshake of the transaction, which is why your seed phrases for the hardware wallet also need to be encrypted and understand how to save that. So that is also. Yeah, that
if they don't have that 25th wallet, what they're going to do is they're going to access like an empty instance, right?
Correct.
If you have nothing in there, you could have something in there. Obviously, you could use that wallet if you. I mean, if you
So let me ask you guys on
decoy.
Trezor. Let me ask you guys on Trezor. When you guys are when you're using MetaMask as the user interface for your Trezor and you're interacting with a contract, you have to type not only just approve with the buttons, but you have to type an extra password on top of that to make any transaction happen.
There's a password that comes in between all the different transactions as it goes to your MetaMask sign. Then from there, pop up into Trezor. And then there is a window that says passphrase. You can press enter, which means that there's no passphrase. But enter is actually what's called a caret. It's just a value of null, which says that is now default addresses. But if
what a pain in the ass for you Trezor users. Now that you have to worry about communists and Hedron and minting your stake, you got to type in your passphrase every fucking time. Fuck all that noise.
Set up as many
not for transactions.
It's not for each transaction. It's for the login.
It's for the
So you're saying, so essentially you're saying, hold on, guys, hold on,
I guarantee you
guys.
can bypass that. If your hardware wallet is physically compromised,
I got a question.
You can
When you're done,
bypass that
Kinetic.
because all you have to have is access to the software that carries the keys on the device.
Nope, you're wrong, Kinetics.
You're wrong.
Hold on, I got a question. I got a question for you guys.
Technocrat.
You are
you can say I'm stupid all you want, bro, but you're wrong.
I didn't say you're stupid. I'm telling you.
No, you're telling me I'm stupid. You're wrong. You cannot.
No, I didn't tell you you're stupid.
physically.
I want you to explain it to me. Tell me why
I'm telling you why. I told you why. Because it doesn't. If your hardware wallet, it's there. If your hardware wallet is compromised, if it's taken, that's what the passphrase is for. In case it's taken, that's why it's there. So we're trying to tell you this, but you're not listening.
It's another
Instead, you're going to tell me to explain it to you, and I can't. Call fucking Papa B. He'll explain it to you.
I mean, I just explained it.
That doesn't explain anything to me, but okay. Sounds good. I'll call Papa B so he can explain it.
It's not stored on the
wallet. Other people tell me why it's there and understand.
I have a
to know how
question.
to fucking
Go
engine
ahead,
works
Corey Gary.
in order
You're
to drive
actually
a
giving me a
car.
real explanation. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
The passphrase is
talking
not
all night.
stored or was never generated on the wallet itself, and that's why if they were to hack into there, there's no trace of that passphrase anywhere on the device.
So it's on the MetaMask instance, as you were saying.
The
Ideally,
passphrase is only in your head.
In your head, yeah. That
It's
25th
only
word. That's
in
why
your
it's so
head.
important that last.
but
So
that's if you're recovering it. That's not me trying to recover. It's me actually using your device. Once I've bypassed the login screen, and I'm able to use it on a MetaMask. That's
You'll have to have the passphrase.
But boys, I came back on to try to answer this question.
Now you can have a gun
So
to
then
my
what
head.
I'm looking at right here, this passphrase here with the pin, is not the same thing I'm talking about because
No, the pin
I
for
understand the 25th word. I'm very familiar with the 25th because you can set up a 25th word for your recovery seed on a Trezor.
This is the passphrase. The 25th word is the passphrase.
Correct.
Yeah, but I'm not recovering your seed, is what I'm saying.
It's not about
It's not
recovery.
That's like I said.
not
It's
recovery.
a different
Right.
stuff.
Let me explain. Hold on, guys. Pause. Let me explain it even more cryptically stupid. If you fuck up and don't remember the camel case, which is capitalization and lowercase of your passphrase, your wallet shit is gone.
Gone.
It is gone.
Gone.
And so
To the
it
abyss.
is correct. And what Ken is saying, you can.
Because I
hardware
watched the
bypass.
video. I'm like literally watching this guy hack into hardware wallets and literally connect them to a new instance of MetaMask and
Yeah, but it has to
straight
be,
white
it has to
stuff.
be that they have maybe the 12, maybe the only
have
Correct.
the
They
12
have the
words.
native seed phrases, which is done when you create and factory reset your device.
Because you can operate a Trezor without that 25th word. You can operate it with
There you go.
just
Correct.
the 12 seed
Yeah,
word. You can
correct.
bypass the passphrase. Now,
Correct.
once you set it up, though, if that passphrase isn't entered, it's done. The wallet's done.
So that reminds me, does anyone remember the Keep Key? Back in the day, the Keep Key, the Bitcoin wallet. They eventually supported Ethereum, but it still fucking sucked. But it was cool. It was a cool user interface on it. But they had a pin that you could set up that was essentially, that pin was the 25th word. So I'm very familiar with that because I messed with that quite a bit.
Sure. But basically,
so essentially what you're saying, guys, is that even if I see a guy wearing a ledger around his neck,
don't go for it.
I should not take it unless Kool-Aid is with me. Is that what we're saying?
Hey, man, if you want the Dogecoin, maybe take it, but I don't think any rightful Hexican will be wearing that around his neck.
If you
don't hit him too hard.
If you ever see me wearing a ledger around my neck, you can know for a fucking fact it is a dummy ledger, and that is not where my real shit is at. Okay.
Right, so even if Kool-Aid's with me, Kinetic, I can't take your ledger. It's a dummy.
Yeah, that would be a false flag. That's exactly how you would do that. That would be correct. In fact, there's either ways.
You're very clever. You guys are very clever.
Anyway, I'm going back to work, but I had to fucking hop on.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate you.
Actually correct. There are ways to
Thanks for the smart talk.
I actually watched
Clean your fucking living room, bro.
Ledger had a tutorial about how to keep your shit safe, because Ledger actually showed that there was a guy that had that they ended up putting on their website, like, make sure you guys keep this thing secret because here's how people are bypassing your pin to get into your hardware device once they have physical possession of it. And no, Hexodal, I'm not talking about the pin that you use to get into your device. I'm talking about, like, with the old keep key, you could actually set up your seed phrase with a pin, and if you didn't remember the pin, you couldn't restore the wallet. It was like the same as what Trezor uses with their 25th word.
But guys, we need to relax. The most simple thing you can do is never give out your 21 fucking word password. That's where you get fucked. You don't get fucked by, or whatever it is. You don't get fucked by the Germans or the fucking Russians or the Chinese hacking you. You get fucked with your own stupidity, giving out your own information for free.
99.9% of the time, that is absolutely correct.
Am I right or am I wrong?
That is absolutely correct.
Yeah, nobody hacks anything.
People aren't hacking these things. Yeah, Captain's right. People aren't hacking these things.
Because otherwise we're giving
away their seed phrases voluntarily.
Otherwise we're gonna.
Hey, I'm your buddies here at MetaMask. Can you send me your seed phrases?
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
That's it.
Because otherwise, gentlemen, we're gonna devolve into a sea of fucking paranoia that we're never gonna fucking come out from.
Fair enough.
So stop it. Stop it.
If anyone ever asks you for your seed phrase,
I can't even get somebody's ledger and threaten their life without fucking Kool-Aid with me.
He can't. DMT can't hear anybody else, can he?
No, he can't.
But I love you all. I
I actually turned down DMT's mic. I don't know if anyone noticed. About 20 minutes ago, I turned down his mic volume.
Versology mics.
It doesn't matter. I love you.
Versology used to go for hours.
Here's my suggestion.
I love you anyways.
Once your bag grows,
well, we love you too, man.
Diversify wallets.
It's been a while. It's been a while since I've been on.
Spread your
That's all.
funds into different fucking wallets.
Absolutely.
So if one gets compromised, you're fucking good. You still have your shit.
Like this.
Thanks.
Multiple
there you
wallets.
fucking exactly.
There's no point spreading them all if they're all in one spot.
Dude, I have the billfolds as well, bro.
There you go.
I love them.
I still love my.
Oh my
Staker
god!
app.
I
Anybody
recognize
else
that
using
trash
Staker
package,
app?
RG free. It's the Trezor.
What's that?
I recognize
Anybody else who's still using the Staker app?
Trezor.
Still good.
The trash package.
I did get the what's the name of that wallet? I got it put away because it doesn't show hex yet. Gosh dang it! What's the name of that stupid thing? It'll hit me in a minute. But yeah, it's just a biometric wallet.
California.
It's a biometric wallet.
To work,
oh yeah.
Ethereum should work everywhere.
What was that called? Atlas or something?
No, it starts with an N, I think.
Mnemonic?
No.
I thought that's what I remember you showing it to me. It was freaking fancy as all get up.
It is, but you can't see hex on it. And I'm sure Pulse and Pulse X aren't going to show up either.
Ella Paul sent me a wallet to try out for our channel. And I first thing I did is I reached out. This was a year and a half ago. First thing I did is I reached out to Papa B. I said, what do you think of the Ella Paul wallet? It's trash. Use it as a dummy wallet. Leave it on the table. Make everyone think that's your hardware wallet, but don't use it.
So it has its use then. That's fine.
Well, they're manufactured in China, and anything that's encrypted, the military and the government has a copy of not only anything encrypted on the software side, but also on the hardware side.
Also, never use charging stations like charging cables in airports or wherever. Like use factory charging cables because they can install chips in them that will wipe out your bank account and
engrave. Yes,
engrave.
That's right. I remember you showing me that. That thing is fancy.
Yeah, it's fancy.
Well, just so you know, if I send you an email from me to you, it goes to China first to be reviewed. Then it goes to you.
So you're saying,
just so you know,
we just
sending my social security number is not a good idea.
You might want to wear your treasure around your neck.
There we go.
At this point, you can still
just paste your PIN number in the back of the, so that people can't read it until they have to yank it out, and then they can,
right,
that's the PIN number and the 25th word right in there in the sticker.
So passphrase dog tags are a good idea.
They could put a gun to my head. I don't remember 24 words. Forget it. Put a bullet in my head. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember mine. That's what titanium plates are. And
I know Motley was telling me about that. He's like,
if you're not using 100%
tattoo.
Go ahead, DM. Yeah, okay. If you're not using 100% titanium, if it's got an alloy of any kind, make sure you guys actually punch all the way through the plate and not just engrave it, because it will swell in a fire.
Oh my God! Just don't tell anybody.
Well, titanium has memory. It'll bend back. It'll bounce back.
Yeah, the alloys are not what you want to use. Get 100% titanium.
Don't wear it around your neck either.
So
I'm half tempted to do a video, Captain, just for our channel on how to use a hardware wallet. Do one for Ledger, one for Trezor. And I want to actually expose the seeds and walk through it on a brand new one with no funds on it, and see, just try to, I wish I don't know if there's a way to monitor it, the blockchain, to see how many people are restoring that, but I guarantee someone's going to try to restore that based on the video.
Can you,
I want to do a video for self-defense if they try to take your ledger off.
On a ledger, can you create the seed phrase from the ledger like you can from a Trezor?
Say that again. Can you like when you're first creating it?
When you're first creating, can you create the seed words from the ledger so they're never generated online?
Yes.
They're never generated from.
Yeah.
You can do it on a ledger.
Yep.
Okay. Because I know you can do that with Trezor. I just don't know if you could do it with a ledger.
Yeah, you definitely can. Just make sure you know what they are.
But who said that before? He said like 99% of people usually respond to some email like your account has been hacked and you need to give us your seed words so we can restore it. I mean, is that not 99% of how shit gets fucked up?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not somebody putting a gun to your head. It's not somebody taking your necklace.
Here's a question.
Anyone worried about their sack for PulseX on the Staker app?
Yeah, because I really wish they would have just updated that like they did on the Pulse Sacrifice. So it shows your Pulse Sacrifice, but doesn't show your PulseX sacrifice on the Staker.
Yeah, thanks, Red Candles. And it has
Thank you, Red Candles.
Gnosis safe too. I mean, we don't.
I asked Steph about it, and he said, "Oh, we're more worried about V2." Keep in mind, guys, V2 was the only thing up until it was released that we were waiting on longer than Pulse Chain. So, so us Hexicans are patient. We're patient.
I tell you
Does
what,
anyone know?
You know how often we check our Staker apps when we're in a bull market compared to the bear. I mean,
I haven't looked at mine for quite a while. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But every day, every single day during the bull market, it's like Staker app. As soon as you wake up in the morning, it's like Staker app. Steph created a great thing there, man. He really did. I love it. I use it all the time. But yeah,
does anyone
just like
know
I neglect it during the bear market.
What's that? Say again.
Staker app V2 on iPhone, iOS.
It hasn't asked me on Android to update mine, so I figured it came out on Apple first.
Yeah.
I know it came out on Android first.
Oh, sorry, Android's out.
Yeah, I haven't been paying attention.
I had the issue of
iOS,
it
so.
automatically updating because I didn't turn automatic updates off.
I'm glad mine didn't automatically update. Because what I'm hearing from everyone is they liked version 1 better. But
yeah.
But
I
hey,
can,
that's
I can
what I'm
send you
saying.
the APK to downgrade, but at some point, Steph told that he's gonna disable the background database links, so it won't function anymore after like 2 or 3 months when enough users switched to V2. But
That
who
sounds
knows?
so disappointing.
Maybe the more users stay on V1 and we get to keep it longer.
Some of us are disappointed the Hex.live is not going still. So imagine that.
Gotcha. Steph, if you're watching this, I love you to death, brother. I'm just busting your balls because you decided to bust mine publicly. So a couple months back. So just busting your balls. You too, ID. I'll bust your balls for busting my balls. So
what was wrong with you, Kinetic?
Balls everywhere.
Why did you have a problem with you?
Oh, it's when I went to raise money for us to put together some legal letters for the SEC. So by the way, we're
when
still
that
working
whole
on
shit
that in
was
the
going
background.
on.
Yeah, we're still working on that in the background. So
you're like one of the most positive people I know, man.
Hold on one second, DMT. We're not gonna give all our information like Library did. We're not doing. It's not the same method. We're not taking the same steps. It's very, very calculated, and we're actually right now we're kind of in a holding pattern, just kind of waiting to see. Actually, first of all, we're waiting to see how many representatives come down on the SEC chairman, but ultimately we may not even have to do anything with this. So
He's getting fired.
I hope not. Commodities.
And I hope not. And Kinetics, from me to you, you're one of the most positive people in this entire community, man.
Well, I love this community, man. And I love our product that we're invested in.
And I mean, I love listening to you. I do personally. And I think,
thanks, man.
I think you're a great positive influence in this community.
Dude, we got nothing but upside
what
to
does
look
Steph
at.
have as a problem with? I don't know.
No, I mean, like what happened was that I was going by what the guys from Library were saying, all those conversations. So I just kept saying, why are we going to try to just go and talk to these guys?
And it's a valid concern. And that's why I don't hate you, ID, at all for that, man. I think it was smart, brother. I think you're right, but we were going at it at a much more calculated route than that. And we had been talking with other people who had done other securities out there who have SEC attorneys on staff, literally, like the OX Coast guys. And we were talking with them in the background, and they were giving us ways that we can get not necessarily an exemption, but get almost force the SEC's hands to admit that our legal opinion letters are correct without having to give them any more information. So I'm going to tell you guys right now, I don't know if I've said this publicly to anyone yet. So here's something that Kinetics is going to talk about. When they sent us our stuff saying, hey, we want this list of Discourse Discourse Syndicate had like 24 things. I think most of the subpoenas only had 3 or 4 things that were asked for on the subpoena. They wanted everything from contractors to people who had ever worked on our channel. Like they wanted like a list of 24 things. And we just told them, now when we got that, we had our attorney, who is Robert Barnes. If anyone's familiar with, high profile attorney, he just sent back, sorry, after legal review, none of what you're asking for is applicable in this situation, and then sent the legal opinion letters. And then when they came back and asked for it again, he said, I'm sorry, at this point in time, we're just going to have to plead the 5th. Or we're just going to have to invoke our 5th amendment. So we didn't give anything over to him. Now, on the Hex Investment Trust side, we are a registered security. And so everything that has to do with the Hex Investment Trust, we handed right over, because we signed up being regulated as a 506c and being registered with the SEC. We have no choice. Otherwise, we don't get to operate. Now, that doesn't mean that we gave them all the other information that they were asking from the Hex influencers, so to speak, and Discourse Syndicate. We didn't give any of that information over because it wasn't pertinent to the Hex Investment Trust. So just want you guys to all know that.
I saw my name on that Twitter list. Is that something?
Wait, I would say first of all, here's another thing that here's another thing that Twitter won't come out and say publicly, and I said something a long time ago, maybe 6 months ago, about this, but when Twitter gets subpoenaed for these records, your user login information so they can try to track you down is really what they're after. Twitter will not hand over any legal documents. They may, if it goes to a court, then a real judge signs a real subpoena, then they may hand over your user data, your name, your email, whatever information they have on file for you at Twitter. And then what the SEC is going to do is send you a personal subpoena, and you guys can say, fuck you if you want to.
Yes.
I mean, that's an option. You can do that, because then none of those subpoenas, guys, are actually they're not enforceable. They have to go to an actual court, and then they have to get a judge to sign off on a real subpoena. And then that real subpoena is going to be way more narrower and focused than what the SEC was asking you for. So at that point in time, that's when I would probably get some legal representation. I just say at this point in time, none of that is relevant, SEC. So I'm going to invoke the fifth. You know, if you want to, if you feel, and it's not going to be worth their time, their resources, and their manpower to go after every one of the Hex influencers individually. None of us have anything. None of us have been paid to promote anything. It's all us being a fan club of a finished product, and we can just continue to rest on that. And so I think that in itself has and with all the legal opinion letters that we've submitted to them, I don't think they have a case. You only have to fail one leg of the Howey test. We fail all four. And there's multiple high-powered attorney firms out there that believe that.
Yep. I just told him, no, you cannot have the name of the shop where I get my butthole bleached. Nope, nope, nope.
You gave that one over. You did that. What name was that you gave it for free? So,
yeah, well, yeah. I mean, some of the Hexicans wanted to know, you know. So I.
But you know, we used to do a lot of long form content, and good luck with your manpower and your resources and your time going through all the long form content. Good luck.
It's all
like 17,000 tweets. So like, fuck you.
It's just.
I have a feeling whoever got tasked to go through all those hours and hours and hours of all the countless Hex streams and Hex streamers is now a Hexican. I'll bet that motherfucker who was tasked to it is like, I'm sold. I'm sold.
Yeah. You would never be able to do that with one
me for
person.
Making a joke about Peter McCormick. Is he a traitor?
Ooh.
Say what? I blocked you for what? I think you might want to come in here, Mr. Debased, and have a little conversation with me about this. I don't know what you're talking about.
He's basing way too much.
Yeah, you're basing all right, buddy.
Wait. What was the joke? Find out what the joke was.
Yeah, what was the joke?
Maybe it was something really horrendous that shouldn't be said about anyone.
You know, if you. No, I wouldn't block anybody though. I put people in timeout for like suggesting murder and stuff like that, but I won't block you.
I just seen RG3 at the Korean beauty spa.
Hey, which one?
What's up, George?
And hey, you just walked out of a Thai massage parlor earlier today, didn't you?
Yes. Have you ever had one?
No.
I had some green
curds. And you would be walking out of one too if you've ever had
one. So I do want to throw this out there before it gets to be too late. I know we're kind of coming towards the end of the show here, but you guys, we all know time is ticking. I think wait till V4 once they implement Shanghai and let it run for a little bit of time just to make sure there's no bugs and that everyone can withdraw their pulse from the validators. I think we're weeks away, very few weeks, 2 more weeks away from Pulse Chain launch, guys. So any of you guys who have an IRA, a 401k, or anyone who has a parent or grandparent that is all about a self-directed IRA and doesn't feel comfortable holding their own keys, Hex Investment Trust will get the copy and credit it to the investors of the Hex Investment Trust. So just want to throw that out there. I think we have it in here somewhere. Let me make sure I have it.
Look at that guy. Weird. What's up?
Nope.
I just haven't seen Kinetics in so long. I just wanted to say what's up really quick.
It's good to see you, brother. Thank
you, buddy. I love
you. Texting me the other day, man.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Oh, what's up to the rest of y'all? Yeah, I'm running and gunning. Just got off of a little side gig that I'm doing, running to another one. Always working. I'm thankful for the extra time because it allows me to catch up to y'all. Y'all are just waiting. So
You'll never catch up.
Man, I got a couple fives in me. You only got one. What are you talking about, bro?
Well, I'm making interest every day, bud. I'm making hex every day. Stacks of it.
You got like one cycle of the 15 years. I got a couple, so we're chilling. We're chilling.
You're right, man. I'll be long gone before you're on your third cycle, man. Long gone.
That's okay. I'll be there to help pass it on. I'll take care of your kids. I'll pass it on.
I'll take care of your kids.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm really just coming to say I love you guys. Keep keeping on. Peace.
Thanks,
Love you,
brother.
Tyler.
See you, man.
Yes, brother.
Love that guy. I do. So with that Hex Investment Trust, guys, hexinvestmenttrust.com. My parents don't want to hold their own keys, but they're really excited about this thing, especially when it goes public. You won't have to do it through a self-directed IRA any longer once we go public. And so we're looking for about 50 investors and or $10 million worth of assets under management. You'll get the copy on the other side. So you'll double your units just like you will double your hex. This is not for all of you guys invested in hex. This is for those who have money sitting around in a tax deferred vehicle that don't have any better place to put it, because no matter what you put it in on the stock market, I have a feeling you're not going to out earn what the Hex Investment Trust is going to do based upon the asset it's based on. So just want to throw that out there.
Is that just for accredited investors?
Right now in the private stage, it sure is. Until we get an OTCQX listing and get put on the NASDAQ, we are not going to be able to be traded on a secondary market like a trading desk.
Okay, awesome.
And we can help with the accreditation too, guys.
With just
if you guys
hex.
with just 5 hex, that's right. So if you guys fill that out, if you guys want to go and you want to participate in it, or someone who does, make sure when you guys do if it says you're an accredited investor, and we'll verify it, and we have people that can help verify that. But in the questionnaire, it's a lot simpler to go to the next step. If you say, yes, I'm an accredited investor, base it on your wallet balance, or base it on $1 million in net worth, or over $250,000 a year annual salary if you're not married, and over $350,000 a year if you are married. So just a lot easier if you just put yes on that, because it skips an extra step, and then we can just help you get that verified and get it signed off by a CPA.
Awesome.
Just want to throw that out there, guys, because I have a feeling once this thing's available to institutional and retail money, it's going to do nothing but pump the price of hex for everyone who has the bags sitting on their ledger and their treasures.
And lock it away.
Early.
Lock it up for you.
Mm-hmm.
Lock it up.
Mid-May. I think it's going to be mid-May, man, because he doesn't want to be wrong. So
I think you're right. Just for that reason, and also because I think this is a fool's rally right now. We're already starting to see it go back down.
Sure.
I think we've got one dip to see, and then I think we're off to the races again. And there typically is a fool's rally right before the bull starts. And it's typically about a year before the Bitcoin halving, which is scheduled for late April of 2024, guys. So I think we're right there.
It's following the cycle to the T.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Stay tuned for
All the
V5
next time,
coming
mate.
next
June
month.
2.
We'll see you. Have a good one.